Welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 5th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Scorpio. Today's sky places you right at the intersection of intensity and opportunity, where your natural magnetism gets a cosmic boost and your choices carry more weight than usual. With the moon moving through a sector that highlights intimacy and shared resources, you may feel pulled to confront dynamics that have been simmering beneath the surface. Conversations that once seemed too charged to approach can now take shape, and the energy of the day gives you leverage to reframe them in a way that benefits everyone involved. The key is to lean into your intuitive edge. What you sense beneath the words may matter more than what's actually being said. Relationships carry a strong undertone of transformation, and you're being urged to step into your power without bulldozing the situation. Venus aligns with Saturn in a way that favors structure and long-term clarity, so this isn't just about short-term passion, it's about deciding who gets to walk alongside you in the bigger picture. If you've been questioning someone's commitment, today reveals not only their intentions, but also your own threshold for what you're willing to accept. Think of it as a moment of balance, not pushing for answers out of fear, but creating space where authenticity naturally surfaces. Those who meet you in that space are proving their worth. On the professional front, Scorpio, Mars sparks a restless energy in your career sector, pushing you to act where you've been hesitating. You may feel a surge of frustration with stagnant routines, yet this same energy is what can catapult you into new ventures. If you've been juggling projects, today's alignments make it clear which ones deserve your full devotion and which are draining your focus. There's a sense of urgency in the air, but the planets are reminding you that precision beats speed. The temptation may be to overhaul everything at once, but the smarter play is to channel this fire into one or two carefully chosen moves that establish real momentum. Financially, the cosmic climate highlights both risk and reward. The moon's aspect to Jupiter suggests that opportunities around joint investments, collaborations, or shared ventures are ripe for exploration, but only if you've done your due diligence. Trust your instinct, but don't bypass the fine print. This is the kind of day when impulsive decisions can feel thrilling yet come with consequences that linger longer than the high. If you've been waiting for confirmation before moving forward on a deal or agreement, watch for a subtle sign today. The universe often speaks in whispers, not shouts, and your ability to read between the lines is sharper than ever. Emotionally, you're navigating a landscape where old fears and new possibilities meet. The number 33, a master number vibrating with creativity and spiritual expansion, echoes the theme of aligning your emotional life with higher purpose. It's not just about who or what makes you feel good in the moment, but about where your energy is being elevated in the long run. If you've been carrying doubts, this is the day to release them and step into a more decisive stance. The red energy of Mars colors your aura with passion and drive, reminding you that vulnerability is not weakness, it's proof of your courage. For Scorpios in love, passion runs hot, but there's also a current of maturity underlying the connection. Someone may finally acknowledge what you've been intuitively sensing all along, giving you the clarity you've craved. Don't underestimate the power of subtle gestures. What seems like a small step forward could actually be the doorway to deeper trust. If you're single, the energy favors unexpected encounters with people whose intensity matches your own. A chance meeting could ignite quickly, yet it carries the potential to stabilize into something lasting, precisely because both of you are approaching from a place of authenticity. This isn't about filling a void, it's about meeting someone who reflects the growth you've already done on your own. On the inner growth side, Scorpio, the universe is urging you to pay attention to where you place your trust. The Seven of Swords vibe hovers in the background, not as a warning of betrayal, but as a reminder to handle matters with strategy and care. Not everyone deserves full access to your deepest truths, and part of your power today lies in discernment. Ask yourself, who has earned the right to stand in my inner circle and who still operates from self-interest? By exercising caution without paranoia, you strengthen your boundaries and protect the progress you've made. Health-wise, the cosmic pulse suggests tending to your stress levels. The intensity of the day may push your adrenaline higher than usual, so it's important to ground yourself. Movement, whether through exercise, dance, or even a brisk walk, helps transmute restlessness into strength. The mind-body link is particularly strong now, meaning that unresolved emotions could manifest physically if not addressed. Listen to your body's cues, hydrate, and remember that your energy is both a gift and a responsibility. Ultimately, Scorpio, this day carries the theme of breakthrough. Doors that once felt locked are beginning to open, but you're being asked to step forward with both courage and wisdom. Love expands where honesty is allowed. Career evolves where you choose precision over impulse. Finances strengthen when instinct is balanced with clarity. And your inner world grows richer when you recognize that vulnerability is not the absence of control, but the presence of strength. The work you've put in is paying off, and the cosmos is aligning to meet you halfway. Your task is simple yet profound. Stay grounded, stay discerning, and say yes to the opportunities that resonate with the higher version of yourself you've been building all along. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Scorpio, the energy surrounding you is powerful, transformative, and deeply aligned with your natural intensity. The cards indicate that this is not a day for small shifts, but for sweeping movements that reshape how you see yourself and your path. Destiny seems to be pivoting in your favor, demanding both courage and clarity from you. Let us walk through each of the 8 cards that reveal the contours of your journey today. Card 1. The World. The World signals the closing of an important chapter and the opening of another. For Scorpio, this means embracing completion with dignity and recognizing that your struggles have built the foundation for something new. Old restrictions, whether emotional, financial, or relational, are loosening. You are stepping into a cycle where integration of lessons gives you freedom. This is your chance to redefine your identity on your own terms. Card 2. 5 of Pentacles. This card often reflects moments of financial strain or emotional isolation, but in your case, Scorpio, it highlights how you have grown resilient in adversity. The shadows of past scarcity are still present, yet they no longer define you. Instead, they motivate you to seek stability. Today, you may feel echoes of past rejection or lack of support, but the reading reassures you that help and abundance are within reach. Do not let memories of hardship cloud your present opportunities. Card 3. Knight of Pentacles. Here we see the embodiment of patience and steady effort. Scorpio, your sign often craves intense transformation, but today you are reminded that persistence is also a form of power. The Knight tells you that even though progress has seemed slow, it is consistent. Every effort you've made, every late night, every sacrifice is about to pay off. In your career and finances, you are entering a period of stable growth, provided you maintain discipline and avoid distractions. Card 4. The High Priestess. The High Priestess confirms what you already know, Scorpio. Your intuition is razor-sharp today. Others may perceive you as secretive or mysterious, but this veil is a form of protection. Your instincts guide you to keep certain truths close until the right moment. Spiritually, you are in a heightened state of awareness, receiving insights that can shape your decisions. Trust your inner wisdom rather than overanalyzing. Your soul knows the answers your mind cannot yet articulate. Card 5. Judgment. Judgment represents a divine call and a rebirth of energy. For you, Scorpio, this card affirms that something or someone long dormant is about to awaken. It may be a relationship where feelings resurface suddenly, or an opportunity that seemed lost. The sense of trial and error you've endured has prepared you for this moment. It is as if life is offering you a second chance, urging you to rise above doubt and claim what is rightfully yours. Card 6. 4 of Swords. This card reflects a period of pause, rest, and recalibration. Scorpio, though you are prepared for transformation, today also demands that you take a moment to breathe. The 4 of Swords suggests that in matters of love, Someone who has been distant or inactive is beginning to stir again. For you, it is a reminder not to force progress prematurely. Trust that stillness can be fertile, allowing energies to realign before momentum resumes. Card 7. Justice. Justice brings balance and divine fairness into your life. Scorpio, if you have been worried about contracts, legal matters, or commitments, the outcome is likely to favor you. More symbolically, this card is about karmic correction. Any imbalance, whether in relationships or work, will find equilibrium. If others have wronged or underestimated you, they will see your resilience. Justice reassures you that truth prevails, even if it arrives after delay or struggle. Card 8. The Emperor. The Emperor crowns your spread with authority and structure. Scorpio, this is your reminder to take command of your path with confidence. You have the strength to assert boundaries, lead projects, and anchor your vision in reality. Others are drawn to your intensity, but now it is time to use that intensity for strategic leadership. You are not just reacting to life. You are building a foundation that others will respect and admire. Scorpio, today's reading reveals a sweeping transformation that carries both closure and renewal. The world and judgment frame your journey with destiny's unmistakable hand, signaling cycles ending and new beginnings blessed by divine timing. The Five of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles remind you that your persistence through scarcity is now opening doors of abundance. The High Priestess calls on you to trust your inner guidance, while the Four of Swords advises patience in matters of love and connection. Justice ensures that karmic balance returns in your favor, and the Emperor empowers you to step into a position of control and self-mastery. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Scorpio, your financial story today carries echoes of the past, but with a new sense of empowerment. The shadows of old scarcity still whisper, but they no longer define you. Instead, they remind you of the resilience that forged your spirit. You have walked through times of lack, but those hardships have sharpened your ability to recognize opportunity when it arrives. The Five of Pentacles suggests that moments of financial strain are fading into memory, not as chains to hold you back, but as stepping stones that guide you toward abundance. The lessons you've learned from rejection or loss have given you strength. You are no longer the same person who once felt abandoned or unsupported. Your outlook has matured, and you're ready to claim the prosperity that's been waiting for you. The Knight of Pentacles affirms that steady and disciplined work will pay off. You may not see immediate windfalls, but your persistence is quietly building a secure foundation. Each careful choice you make adds to your stability. Trust in the process. Even when results seem slow, progress is happening beneath the surface. Luck is turning in your favor, reinforced by the Justice card. Any legal matters, contracts, or negotiations you're facing will likely move toward your benefit. Karmic debts are balancing, and the universe is ensuring that fairness finds its way to you. What once felt blocked is now clearing, and opportunities may appear that feel like a divine correction. The world speaks to expansion. Financially, this may mean the closing of an old cycle of limitations and the start of new avenues of income or resources. Doors that once shut in your face are opening now, offering broader possibilities than you expected. It's a time to embrace growth rather than cling to scarcity. Your challenge today is to avoid falling into a poverty mindset. Negative voices, whether from others or within yourself, should not dictate your potential. Trust your instincts, keep investing in your ideas, and be willing to take pragmatic risks. Prosperity is not just about money. It's about knowing you deserve stability, and the universe is aligning to prove it to you. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 5th are 70, 66, 85, 24, 91, 13. Daily love. Emotional landscapes are shifting for you, Scorpio. The Judgment card indicates a resurrection of feelings, a kind of divine second chance. Love that seemed lost or stagnant may suddenly come back to life, as though destiny itself has decided it is time to move forward. Someone in your orbit may awaken to their feelings for you after a long period of silence or hesitation. The Four of Swords suggests that love has been resting in a quiet, almost suspended state. This pause was necessary. It gave both you and the other person space to reflect and heal. Now, however, the energy is stirring again. Expect subtle signals that dormant emotions are preparing to surface. Your mystery is magnetic. The High Priestess reveals that you hold a certain allure simply by keeping parts of yourself private. Scorpio's depth is a magnet for curiosity, and someone may find themselves drawn to you precisely because they cannot fully figure you out. In romance, this energy serves you well. Your subtlety creates intrigue and allows others to come closer at their own pace. The Emperor energy reminds you to set clear boundaries. Love cannot thrive without respect, and this card encourages you to assert your needs unapologetically. You are not here to accept less than what you deserve. When you stand in your authority, you create the conditions for a relationship built on trust and stability. Patience is your ally today. The cards emphasize divine timing. Love may not unfold in the exact way or moment you expect, but that does not mean it isn't coming. Sometimes the universe withholds answers until both hearts are truly ready. Your task is to remain open yet discerning. Ultimately, love for you today is both a spiritual lesson and a personal triumph. It is a reminder that deep connections are worth waiting for and that true intimacy is never rushed. Trust your intuition, honor your boundaries, and allow the mystery of your heart to guide you toward what is real. At work, in your career, Scorpio, the Knight of Pentacles assures you that your diligent efforts are not going unnoticed. You may feel as if progress is slow, but this card tells you that consistency is the secret to long-term success. Every small step, every disciplined habit is laying the groundwork for recognition and advancement. Leadership energy surrounds you now. The Emperor highlights your ability to command respect in the workplace. You may be stepping into a new position of responsibility, or others may naturally look to you for guidance. This influence is not accidental. You have earned it through persistence and integrity. Justice enters your professional sphere as well, bringing balance and fairness. If you've been waiting for an answer on a job offer, contract, or evaluation, expect outcomes that lean in your favor. This is also a reminder to act ethically in your dealings. Transparency and honesty will not only protect your reputation but also attract lasting success. The world suggests completion. You are closing one chapter in your career and preparing for a new cycle. This could manifest as a promotion, a transition to a different role, or even the successful conclusion of a long-term project. Whatever the case, you're stepping into broader horizons where your skills will shine more brightly. The Emperor energy here emphasizes structure. Organization, planning, and strategic decision-making will carry you further than raw passion alone. When you anchor your intensity in disciplined action, you create outcomes that others can rely on. Scorpio, your work life today is about stepping into authority with grace. You have the ability to turn challenges into opportunities, to transform obstacles into stepping stones. Trust your process and know that the professional world is beginning to recognize the power you bring to the table. Health. Your health message today begins with a Four of Swords, which calls for rest and recovery. Scorpio, your intense energy sometimes drives you to push beyond your limits. While your determination is admirable, this card cautions against burnout. Take time to recharge your mind and body. It is not weakness, but wisdom. Balance is essential. Your physical health is tied to your mental and emotional well-being. Stress and worry can weigh heavily on your body, manifesting as fatigue or tension. Make space for practices that calm your nervous system, whether through meditation, light exercise, or simply moments of stillness. The High Priestess brings a reminder of your spiritual health. You are deeply intuitive, and aligning your spirit with your body enhances your vitality. Trust your instincts about what your body needs, whether that's more rest, different nutrition, or emotional release. Holistic practices like yoga or mindfulness could prove especially beneficial now. Judgment suggests renewal. This is a time to shed old habits and embrace healthier routines. Whether you've been considering a change in diet, exercise, or mental health support, the energy is ripe for transformation. Think of it as a rebirth of your vitality. Healing is also highlighted. Past wounds, whether physical or emotional, may resurface, but not to hold you back. They appear as reminders to address them fully, to release what lingers, and to allow yourself to grow stronger in the process. Scorpio, your health today is about listening deeply to your body's messages. Rest when you need it, nourish yourself holistically, and welcome the chance to transform your habits. This is not a time for extremes, but for balance, patience, and trust in your own inner wisdom. Family and friends. Family energy today reflects both challenges and resolutions. The Five of Pentacles acknowledges that there may have been times when you felt unsupported or misunderstood within your family circle. Those old wounds still echo, but the cards indicate a shift toward healing. Support is returning. Relationships that once felt strained are beginning to find common ground. Justice plays a role here, suggesting that misunderstandings are being clarified and fairness restored. Conversations that once seemed impossible may now lead to reconciliation. The Emperor suggests that you are being seen as a pillar of strength within your family. Others may turn to you for guidance or stability. While this role can feel heavy, it also reflects the respect and trust you inspire. Your ability to lead with compassion is your greatest gift in family matters. The world indicates the closing of an old cycle. Family patterns that once repeated endlessly are now breaking. You are stepping into a chapter where relationships can be healthier and more balanced. This is a chance to let go of the past and build a stronger future. Family dynamics require both firmness and tenderness. The Emperor reminds you to set boundaries, while justice calls for compassion. Together, these energies encourage you to lead by example, strong yet understanding, decisive yet kind. Today, Scorpio, you are reminded that family is both a challenge and a blessing. Use your wisdom to guide, your strength to protect, and your heart to heal. The cycles of old hurt are ending, and a more harmonious chapter is beginning. Compatibility. Scorpio, your natural intensity makes compatibility both fascinating and complex. With fellow water signs, Cancer and Pisces, you find deep emotional resonance. These signs provide the emotional safety and understanding you crave, allowing you to express your vulnerability without fear of judgment. Earth signs bring grounding. Capricorn, in particular, aligns well with today's Emperor energy. Their stability matches your passion, creating a balance between intensity and practicality. Virgo and Taurus can also provide steadiness, helping you channel your drive into tangible outcomes. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, ignite your passion, but they may also challenge your patience. The connection can be exhilarating, full of chemistry and bold energy, but it requires compromise to avoid conflict. Air signs stimulate your intellect. Gemini and Aquarius, in particular, push you to think differently. However, their tendency to stay on the surface may frustrate your need for depth. Libra offers balance, but may sometimes appear indecisive compared to your certainty. Today, your strongest compatibility lies with Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. These signs can provide the emotional and structural support that resonates with your current energy. Remember, compatibility is not about perfection, but about growth. The signs you attract mirror what you need to learn or embody. Seek harmony where it flows naturally, but remain open to the lessons offered by every connection. Your lucky color today. Your color today is deep burgundy, symbolizing transformation, resilience, and understated power. This shade mirrors your current journey of turning challenges into triumphs, reflecting strength wrapped in elegance. Wear it, visualize it, or incorporate it into your surroundings to anchor your energy in confidence and authority. The phrase of the day. She was powerful not because she wasn't scared, but because she went on so strongly, despite the fear. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.